America. Let's get this money. What up? What up? What up? What up? Mukbang. It's your boy. So I can finish this here sandwich I made. We're gonna get into. We're gonna address some comments. Yeah. Alright, so this is where the battle began, right here with this post. Big shout out to my man J Diddy. This was the first one. I give it a tie. They both funny as fuck. What's up, cuz? For you West Coasters, I'm not a blood or a crip or any of that. Alright, so this girl actually said Katt will make Kevin cry. All first verse. You see what I said? He has jokes, don't get me wrong. Trade lines, you know. Someone gonna come in with what lines Kevin got. Katt will bust his ass. You serious? We talking about lines. This is comedy. I'm talking about off the top, in moment, natural reaction. And that's what I think that Kevin Hart was smoking. If you could pull up videos, which you'll see later on we try to do, you can pull up videos where Katt is snapping on somebody, please come at me. Here's another person that's a Katt fan. I think Katt will roast him. And there's just two different people. Y'all bugging. Alright. Kevin Hart definitely has material to work with. Now, again, this is a person with some sense right here. You see me saying that. Kevin got that. Told these people if you thought let's do this, you know what I'm saying, let's battle. But that person actually said in this post, go check Wildin' Out episodes. Quick backstory. Wildin' Out was started by Nick Cannon and Kevin Hart. Let's get back to it. Now this one almost got me right here. My man almost got me because there was a time that Katt Williams was battling this radio personality, Wanda Smith, and she went at him on some small shit and he destroyed her. He straight destroyed her. Okay. That's an incident. Are you serious though? That's what you got? And my man here said, you know, he's not feeling the stand-up like that, so his vote would be to go against Kevin Hart. Okay, that might be the case. But Kevin Hart would smoke him, man. Are you kidding me, Derek? Alright, but this is where I wanted to let everybody know that, you know. Well, hold on. This brother had the nerve to say Kevin's children's stories wouldn't compare. Are you kidding me, man? And then this person just supposed for the sake of opposing. So, we went to a battle. This right here is the post to introduce the battle. Right? I figured with all this back and forth about Kevin Hart and Katt Williams, we should be able to have an actual quote-unquote versus battle. Now, not to say that the battle, if they ever had one, will go down the way that we did it, but at least we had the ability to pull up material from both artists from YouTube. All you had to do, take a link, put it on there. Now, I challenged two people to this. Anybody could have got in it, as you saw in the announcement for the post. Let's go to the battle. So here we go. You can actually look these links up and judge for yourself. But what I want to point out is right there where it says Inky Man replied. In that particular battle, let's see, in that link, it was kind of iffy there. Same here. Kind of iffy there. I'm kind of upset. Nah, I shouldn't say upset. I'm sorry that I didn't put the replies there. But in the first one, Katt Williams kind of had it based off of how they put that one together. And that one that we just faded out of, Katt Williams, they had like 3 rounds. Katt Williams took the first 2 rounds. Cause let me stop this here real quick. Okay. First of all, I want it to be said, even though there's a battle and everybody's being fierce about theirs, you know what I'm saying? As you go see a little bit later, everybody's fierce about being Team Katt. I want you to understand, I'm not saying Katt Williams ain't funny, because Katt Williams is a funny dude, okay? But what I'm trying to say to prove my point is that if it came down to comedy, trade for trade, Katt Williams only has so much material that he can draw from, where Kevin Hart has a lot of material he can draw from. And if we went to TV show appearances and all of that, Katt Williams has been dropped out as far as the public eye. It's not saying he ain't touring and all that, I don't know. But he's dropped out of the public view, and Kevin Hart has way more material to pull from. It'd be similar to the Lox Dipset battle, okay? Because even if they had the same material, right, and they were in that particular battle, they were going blow for blow with the music that they had. The Lox had stronger material because they came out with Bad Boy. But then when they were out of Bad Boy, they had freestyles, they had features, they had D-Block that they had formed and had pulled out all kinds of stuff out of there. So they kept on doing stuff. Whereas Dipset, per se, they had mixtapes. They had a lot of mixtapes. Let's not front. They flooded that area with mixtapes. But they weren't consistently doing stuff. You know what I mean? It was like, to me, and if I'm wrong, you can say I'm wrong, because I don't know them like that. But to me, if you were to listen to their music, they're always talking about hustling and getting out there and hustling and getting out there and hustling. So the tape game or putting mix CDs and stuff out for them was just a hustle, and then they got into other things, so they weren't as focused. The Lox imagery is that they hustle, and this is part of their hustle too, but this is one of their strongest hustles, or out of the hustles that they were doing, they were able to get into music and make that their best hustle, so they focused on that, sharpened their pen game and all that. So if we bring it to Katt Williams versus Kevin Hart is constantly putting out material, constantly on something, constantly being out there so that he can be relevant. And if this battle was to go in that way, Kevin Hart would be pulling stuff out for days. And then if, quote unquote, say they freestyle in their industry, which would be roasting each other, Katt Williams would be funny. But Kevin Hart, a lot of the stuff he's doing on these extras, trolling football players and all that, trolling basketball players, trolling rappers, he is funny. And what makes him funny is the fact that he comes off the dome and can snap. So I really believe that Katt Williams will get smoked on probably that alone. Let's get back to some of this nonsense that y'all are spewing. So right here, I called out one of the people that was supposed to be in the battle, and his excuse was that he was in the lab. So I said, you know, all right, we here. And as you'll see later on, he didn't come back. So here, right here, this is one of my brothers. Once I started calling them out, and they started getting a little dirty. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't even pulling out material. They were just pulling out personal life stuff. But as you see, I'm a Pats fan. I get down with that. This is my second brother that came in talking about Kevin Hart when he was at the Breakfast Club, how he went off on Katt Williams about how he gets down as far as Katt Williams gets down and him attacking, what's her girl name? Tiffany Haddish. He wasn't having it. I don't know. We'll never know. Hopefully this video being on YouTube will be something that can help to guide that along. Still don't know how they would judge that, but if we were to go by how the traditional versus battles go, it's usually material versus material, material versus material. And again, in the Lox, not again, but in the Lox Dipset battle, Jadakiss doing all the freestyles that he did was material. Even though, you know, they had the music shut off and all that, and they were going bar for bar like that, or just he was just spitting straight bars. To this day, you're still hearing about how the Lox ate up Dipset. You know, now, again, as a disclaimer, I'm not saying Katt Williams is funny. People are not saying that the Dipset don't have music. It's just that when it comes down to this battling stuff, sometimes, which is why people do not get involved in battles, sometimes careers are ended or at least blemished forever because of the results of these battles. So I'm glad that you people that did get involved, and you have been tagged if you were involved. I appreciate the fact that y'all got in there. Today was Motivation Monday, but doesn't look like I'll do that. So maybe I'll spread that out during the week. Maybe I'll make that up on Wednesday. We'll see. I did actually have something too. I had something good, but we'll get into that another time. I think I took enough of your time. I want to thank y'all for coming out here and doing what you're doing, supporting me. You know, I got the got the store. Go ahead and go to this link right here. I'm going to even have a little commercial showing off the material and stuff like that. Had the grand opening over the weekend. So, I'll get into that another time. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you on Wednesday. You dig what I'm saying? You know what to do. Later.
My mind is a raging torrent, flooded with rivulets of thought, cascading into a waterfall of creative alternatives.
God darn it, Mr. Lamar. You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.